All right, let's see if we got everybody in on cue. This is great. Oh my, yeah. All right. And the magic begins. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hello, everybody. Well, I got to thank a lot of people before we start. Suited Monkey, thank you for the raid. You raided before our channel even started. So thanks. Welcome in. I hope nice to meet all of you folks in the chat. And the Nick Nagel with the sub. I appreciate you. Jomsy, King Dambreaker, Dermo, Bubblegum Nihilist, Marshall Flash Music earlier in the day, Metro Damon, I'm Just a Po' Boy, Robot Mummy, the Kawaii Mermaid. Y'all, thank you so much for your follows tonight. That's really, really nice of you to do so. So anyway, oh man, everything's sounding pretty good. So yeah, Danny and I were just testing out levels before we started. But, oh, I see you in the chat too. Cool beans. Yeah. I also noticed that, I was seeing that the signups for Dino Stream Fest in February are looking pretty good already. It's like, I saw a lot of signups already. It's like nearly 30 of them. So I think the next Stream Fest is in good hands as well. Yeah. That's pretty sweet. Oh, thank you for the host, Danny. Thank you so much.
Just secretly pressing buttons.
Love it. King says, bring us our leader. You're right. Let's do it. Let's not waste any more time. I think that's a great idea. Cutie Pie's in the chat too. Cute Pie, welcome in. Not fooling around this time. Going right to it. Right to business, folks. Hello, everybody. Dinos, welcome into our world. This is The Sandwich Show. My name is Davey. I eat sandwiches. I also host a weekly talk show called The Sandwich Show. I do a lot of other things on this channel, too, including gaming and karaoke and food tasting and all sorts of fun things like this. So get your hype together, bring out all your emotes, and let's welcome in our good friend, Danielle Allard, to the program. Annie, it's so great to see you. How's it going?
Hi, everyone. It's Tuesday. It's been so long since I had the chance to see all of our lovely, lovely friends on a Tuesday. I'm doing well. How are you, Davey?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. An absolute privilege to have you here with us. I mean, look at all the people that have already joined us here in the chat. I think this is fantastic. And I appreciate everyone being a part of it. Let's give some shout outs to Suited Monkey, as mentioned, Robot Mummy, Foreignist, Chartreuse. There are going to be a lot of people and James, you're in the chat. Welcome in. I heard there was grilled cheese. You are correct. And I think we're about 8 minutes away from that. So we'll do. So I know on the show what I do is we have a feature called Sandwich of the Week. And what do we have? Oh, Kaz is in the chat too. Kaz, welcome in. Goodness. You summoned the dinos and they all come in. This is great. It's amazing power you have, Danny. I'm so impressed. I just.
My heart.
This is great. And look, Creative Stars in the chat too. And her beautiful looking turtles. Robot Mummy's in the chat. So 2 raids. I gotta play a raid song for y'all. Hold on. That's so wonderful. Thank you. Welcome to the show, everyone. Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, oh my god. Here we go.
Oh, is this what we're doing?
Is it almost time for that time? It's almost time for that time.
Is it that time?
I think it is that time. Uh-oh. The hype begins. Yeah, here it comes. I love it. Time for the hype train, folks. So here's what I'm going to do for this week, this edition of the hype train. It's going to be fairly simple this time. All we're going to do is for every level of the hype train, I'll have one additional Bean Boozled bean, which can be either really good or really nasty. So for every level that we reach, we're on level 1, so I'll do 1 extra bean. And if you do more than one, for each additional level, I'll get 1 more bean. If we get all 5... And another raid. Holy cow. If we max out level 5, I'll have a spicy bean. You ever tried these, Danny? These are wild. Well, so that's what we have on the table.
I would have to channel my inner Cause, so no, I have not tried that.
Oh, so yeah, you're right about Cause. I did see Cause. I know that you have the hot sauce stuff going, and I would definitely love to try some of that out. That sounds really fun. He says spicy, you say? Dig it. So we need to get Danny some. We do need to get Danny some beans. I completely agree with that.
No, I can't sing the songs with the beans, friends. I can't. I cannot. Danny, don't do spicy.
Uh-oh. Robot Mommy says, you are done now. Uh-oh, I think I know what that means. All right, well, we're up to level 1. I love it. So while we wait out, we see how the hype train goes. Let's just chat about what you've been up to lately. And it's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. I know we're early into the year. And I think, I mean, you were just coming off a break in December, which I think is a very important thing to do. Breaks are huge in the streaming world. I think it's good. Rest is huge. Sleep is good. Things like that. And you come back and you've got all sorts of fun coming up. You're scheduling the next Dino Stream Fest, and you have new music coming out too. What have the last 3 weeks been like for you? As your channel, by the way, is starting to get close to 15,000 followers, which I think is amazing. I think it's an incredible growth, even in just the last month.
It has been bonkers. And when you say 3 weeks, you see my eyes kind of pop out of my skull, because just having this ritual of looking back at what the last 7 days have looked like sometimes takes 20 to 30 minutes. So having to think about that in the context of 3 weeks, that's a lot of stuff that happened in the last 3 weeks. And breaks are so important, and I think that it's especially hard to take them when you're streaming because of all of the anxiety around breaks. And we kind of really live in this insane, super unhealthy hustle culture in which you're supposed to be constantly working nonstop.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then somebody else is working constantly nonstop, and you'll never be able to keep up, and you'll never be able to chase your dreams if you're not just constantly doing things all the time. And I mean, I had to learn through many errors when I was younger that wasn't the healthiest way to live. So actually being hospitalized for burnout and things,
oh man,
you learn breaks are important.
I gotcha.
You need to take them. You need to force yourself to take them. And you think about all these industries in which people are fighting for vacation time, and we are our own boss doing this, and we're not giving ourselves vacations to the extent that in some industries they're fighting for more time off. So I wouldn't say I took as much of a break as we all should be taking more regularly. I did spend many days just laying around watching The Witcher, which was magical, and eating grilled cheese sandwiches. Do recommend both of those activities.
Love it. Love it.
But the last 3 weeks, and I think that we needed to kind of schedule that break in, just recovering from the madness that was 2021, taking a moment to reflect on the cool things that had happened, and then anticipating the madness that would be 2022. We've already released tunes, we've got a TV special in the works, working on organizing studio time. And then, I mean, we've got our 3 streams a week where we're doing Dinosaur Stream Fest. We've got all of our stuff on Discord, and our community is beautiful and wonderful, and they're all hanging out now.
Yeah.
But it can be a lot to coordinate, and it's a lot for everybody else, too, who's really helping me and holding my hand through this crazy process, because this is not something that one person can do on their own.
No, you definitely have had a really great community around you, and the way it's grown has been just so remarkable. And the hype train is long gone. Better luck next time. We got to level 1, so I get 1 bonus bean tonight. Let's go. Let's give it a shot. So, folks, let's have it. By the way, Cute Pie 1986, I saw you had a sandwich today. Pop it up. I love it. That's great. And I vouch for the grilled cheese too. I'm a big fan. Huge fan.
Cause says 2.
Cause
says 2 beans. 2
beans. Oh. Did we get the... Yes, we did. All right. Let's do 2. Let's play 2. Let's go. All right. So let me see. I play the exciting music for this. Welcome in, Norwegian Greaser. Welcome in. It's good to see you. All right. So let's see. Number 1. And thank you so much for the hype, everybody. I mean, there's a lot of people to thank. I'll do that momentarily, but let's just get these... Let's get these in. And now they're falling all over the place. Let me get another one. These beans do not want to enter my mouth. They must know something. Okay. So bean number 1. This is going to be either rotten egg or buttered popcorn. Let's try it.
No.
Buttered popcorn. Pump it up. Yes. I love it.
Thank goodness.
Woo! Oh, you're rooting for the good bean. That's so unusual. Most streamers root for the bad bean, Danny. I appreciate it very much.
Davey, I don't want you to eat rotten eggs.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody. You're right. All right, so here we go. The next one. This is either gonna be booger or juicy pear. Oof. All right. I just had a good popcorn. Let's see what this is. Ugh. No.
No.
It's not the pear. Oh.
I don't like this. And of course I would find out that I'm the only streamer that's rooting for you to not eat terrible things. That would be my style.
That would be on brand, yeah. Oh, Metro says wrong pair, King. And that's what we do. If you want to see that again, feel free to come back anytime. That's what the sandwich show is all about. So, okay, so let's, a roast. James, you want me to roast you? Oh, let's go. All right.
It's good. I'm glad I'm not being roasted.
Well,
I was worried
James,
that the redeem was to roast me. I've been roasted before.
Are you really? True story? All right, James.
Oh yeah, we raided into I'm Bored Toys, and he roasted me when we raided in.
Oh wow, on board toys. Wow, that's quite a.
I got roasted for being too nice though, Davey. So.
Oh, is that right?
I was curious to see if you would genuinely
honestly,
roast me.
That's pretty close to what I would do. I would be like, damn it, you're too nice, Danny. Why are you so generous to all of us? That's pretty much what I would say. Yeah.
You should be hoping that I eat rotten eggs.
I'm not used to this rooting for the good thing. Anyway, James.
Roast James.
Man, you're so easily broken. Man, during Streamfest, we went in there and we were like, we're gonna break the case. We're gonna break the cassie. We totally broke you, and we were like, yeah, we did it. Yeah, how do you like that? That's as good as I got today, but okay.
that was a beautiful roast.
Memories. James says you're not wrong. Boom, pros. Yeah, we roll credits. I love that so much. We're off to a flying start, folks. So, well, I don't want to put these sandwiches on ice anymore. So everybody, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries, it is once again time for our favorite moment, one of our favorite moments here on the program, and that is, of course, the sandwich of the week. And let's give it back to Danielle Allard for her sandwich of the week. Let's see it.
I can't believe that I get to pick the sandwich not only of the day, Davey. I thought it was of the day. But the sandwich of the week. Mm-hmm. This is for everyone who says that I can't cook. I couldn't even get through that sentence. Without laughing, actually.
It's a grilled cheese, says the chat. Mm-hmm. The Dino chat asks.
Mm-hmm. Grilled cheese is a solid sandwich. And this grilled cheese is made with French bread in the pan. And it also has lactose-free cheese for anybody who's lactose intolerant. If that's also a thing that you have and you want a great grilled cheese, then I get this lactose-free Tex-Mex cheese. So when I say that I can't eat spicy things, I can. This is not very spicy cheese at all. But I'm like, oh wow, it's so spicy. I'm sure if I gave it to Cause, he would ask me where the spice is. But that is the sandwich of the week. So it's Tex-Mex. Look, he's laughing at my Tex-Mex cheese already.
Got you pretty good.
Tex-Mex cheese.
So Danny, before you get into that, I understand you have some grilled cheese socks.
I do. Davey's all up in the social media. Grilled cheese socks. I've worn them on stream a couple times.
Okay.
I'm very passionate about grilled cheese specifically. Grilled cheese socks.
Oh, nice.
Perfect for looping.
Perfect
beauty. For slapping some bacon.
Oh, I love the Dinos going into the chat. The grilled cheese fuels us. This is awesome. Jade, welcome into the chat. If I can see, mods, I can't see you through all the Dinos, but if you can give Jade a shout out, and Nick, and Cause, and Sarah, there's gonna be like 30 shout outs tonight. Like there'll be so many shout outs. But and Maria, yeah, the creative star. These are all great streamers. And Dan, I think one of the things about Streamfest is that it really introduces you to people around you and what they do and how they contribute. Yeah, and it's so much fun. And well, let me get to my sandwich first before I get any further. Okay, so my sandwich of the week is a lot simpler than that. So if you're worried about your cooking skills, it's at least
just a piece of bread.
It's not, well, it's not that far off. It's an Uncrustable sandwich. It's back.
Oh no. Oh no.
I
remember what we made you do to one of those sandwiches, baby.
Well, this time I'm just going to eat it normally unless there's some serious demand from Robot Mummy. That is not food.
No. Don't tempt them, Davey. Why would you say those words out loud?
I'm just going to eat it normally.
We have clips.
Little clips bites.
Of Streamfest. But that is the magic of Streamfest, is being able to put everybody's face to the name, right?
God,
I'm starting to get to know the people in chat.
Oh my goodness. Well, at least Jomsy, and by the way, hello Jomsy, good to see you. Consume the food normally, Davey. Bubblegum do we right? Oh boy, I'm gonna do one more bite.
2-bite challenge. A 1-bite challenge.
Davey, don't eat pictures of food. Yes, it was, Maria. This was a cursed sandwich. All right.
Are we supposed to eat our sandwich?
Yeah, if you want to.
I don't normally eat on stream. I don't know how to feel about eating in front of everybody. I get really weird about it. I'm probably gonna have to mute my microphone.
No yeah, don't worry. You know, if you're not, you know, I totally understand that too because the ASMR implications. So it's up to you. But you're welcome to if you want to.
No, it's just more like I've never had a group of people watch me eat. And then I'm used to stage performance. Like, that's my background. So I don't think I've ever just eaten in front of an audience. So for me, streaming just like immediately became that replacement for a stage performance. So I'm just like, hey, everybody.
Hello. Julie says, we are all staring at you, Danny. Eating is now a performance. The cursed Uncrustable.
No. And now I'm just imagining everybody making unblinking eye contact. I don't like it.
Everybody's staring at you, Danny, and your dad can't eat in public. I see. Mm-hmm. And by the way, hi, Christie's Coffee. Can we give a shout out to Christie's Coffee as well? And Johnsy. Like, okay, so anybody in the chat, let's just give them a shout out. Pretty much everybody in the chat's like got some.
Yeah, I think we got an entire chat filled with incredible streamers and artists and humans.
Absolutely. Yeah. Clever, nice to see you.
And then David asks, you've never eaten in front of your students? 100% no. I hide in my weird also basement office, and I do not eat in front of my students.
Oh, that reminds me. That's wild. That's wild. I mean, I would worry less about that, at least from my point of view. I don't know, but so do you work in the basement too? Like, do you do like your daytime job here in the basement as well?
Oh, yes. But I also meant when I was on campus, my office is under stairs.
Oh, gotcha.
I refer to it as the Harry Potter office, and that helps students in order to find my office on campus. It's just look for the door under the stairs, and that's where you can find me when we're on campus. But for the last couple of years now, yep, I teach in this space. I stream in this space. I've spent an enormous amount of time in my basement.
Oh, I hear you. So here's a question. What did you do with the basement before the pandemic? Like, what was it for at those days?
Oh, literally nothing.
Oh,
there
really?
was nothing. There was this desk that I never sat at.
Oh, man. It looks huge.
That was it.
Oh, I see.
The basement?
Yeah.
Or the desk?
No, the whole basement. Not. I
The
mean.
desk is. The basement is not.
Oh, really?
It's quite small. Like, I've kind of maxed out the space available just with the streaming
Oh,
setup.
I see. I see.
There's a very tiny alcove there that we're going to probably put some dino beanbags in. There's a very secret drum set over there. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell them. And then when you see Nintendo streams, it's like 4 feet that way. It's like on the other side of this monitor.
No
it's just
kidding.
right there.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's pretty
there's a
wild.
bunch of very useless, creepy secret rooms as well. But we don't go in there, and we don't talk about it because those are the spiders' rooms.
Oh, yeah. Because it's a creepy spider room. That'd be like a future point redeem or something. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
What, a tour of the creepy spider room?
Well, I
Absolutely
mean,
not.
I don't know. I mean, I'll let the dinos make that decision. So, but
We'll
in
get
your
new Patreon idea. I'm going to put you all on a selfie stick, and I'll stick you into the spider room, and that's as far in as I'm going.
right on,
I'll just
no,
stand at the door.
we can leave it
go
at that.
See the
That's
spider room.
so perfectly fine. That's great. Let's see. One body doors. Love it. Secret drum set silence hype. No, I love that too. Wagon wheels, chandeliers are gone, says Robot Mummy. Oh, what was that
Yeah,
all about? Is that it? Was that a thing?
So much stream lore, Davey. So much stream
Oh,
lore.
yeah.
But that is actually my mom in the chat, and she and my dad have been instrumental in kind of helping me fix up this place, which is a very strange place to live. It's a very strange place to live. People who have hung out on stream before know how truly weird my house is, and it's been a lot of work to set it up. Even to a point where things actually function like sinks.
Look at the chat.
So my dad even stayed over the summer for a couple of weeks just
Yeah.
to help fix up some things around the house, and it's been a lot. But yeah, we used to have a chandelier up here, and there's certain things that have bothered my father so much watching streams that he'll just show up the day after a stream to be like, hey, so I'm taking this light out. And he got very mad because the light was blocking my T-Rex head one stream. So he had to come and fix the light immediately. He was here the next day.
Wow,
it was
you're-
hilarious.
Your dad's a go-getter. Yeah, he went for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh yeah.
Right on. So I would love to see what that looked like. I guess I'll go back to your archives and check that sometime later. But the spiders fuel us. The spiders, the creepy spider room fuels us. Do you have a fear of spiders? Like, or is it just more annoying than not?
I don't enjoy 8-legged things just popping down from the ceiling while I'm singing. Not ideal, but especially why I joke about this basement is just because it really does have like a bajillion spiders.
Oh, really?
I've mostly fixed the spider problem at this point. We've had to save a couple of mice. We've had some bees. We've had some centipedes. I joke, but I'm not actually joking about how creepy this basement really is. And when I was young, I was terrified of basements. You couldn't pay me to go into a basement when I was younger. So I find it hilarious that at this point in my life, an enormous amount of my time is spent in this space. But I think with the amount of work that's been done, I really enjoy it down here now, and it does feel very cozy, and I haven't seen a spider in a couple of months. So that is 2 thumbs up.
You have a dedicated spider vacuum too? That's cool. Like specific.
I don't like to kill the spiders because they're just trying to live, right? They're just trying to have a weird human playing music in a weird humid basement, and they're just trying to live their life. So the spider vacuum, it just kind of opens up and it like gently brings them in so that I can bring them outside.
Ah,
And then they just make weird spider houses all around the house.
that's really nice of you. That's really nice of you to do that. So Danny, in your basement, you must have so many instruments. Have you ever thought to count how many instruments you truly have inside?
I have a feeling Franco is currently looking up the highlight that actually counts how many instruments we have in the studio right now, and he's probably going to share a link because that's his incredible mod style. But we were at over 30 when we counted, and we have
nice.
revealed a couple of things since then, actually. So, yeah, it's grown a lot, and none of this existed again before this streaming journey started. And for me, I was so used to being in enormous amounts of debt and always struggling to make ends meet and always struggling to afford this crazy music hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to make it professional, and it's so hard, and it's so much work. And I've been doing this for, I mean, my whole life, but when I say really trying to make a push for it professionally, almost 20 years. Like, that's a long,
Wow.
it's a long time to just keep doing that and facing the amount of rejection that we face and dealing with the obstacles that we face in this industry, and just keep going through it. So when you come into this incredible space that's filled with people that believe in you, and they keep showing up and they keep being insanely generous, I took that so seriously. So every single cent was being put into stream upgrades. Every single cent has been set aside for studio time and softwares, and none of this was in place. It was just me and an acoustic guitar before. That was the way that I was doing my stage show. So I just take it so seriously that things have kind of exploded to this point that all of this exists in this crazy space.
I'd like to welcome the Carrot to the show too, and Robbie G Sports OTHP, and that E flat guy. So many friends in the chat. So nice to have you with us tonight, and Clever as well, of course. One redeem for you, Danny. You might have to cover your eyes because this is a filthy adult coloring book, but let's just give it a look. Let's see what we got tonight.
That's hilarious.
I got this during the beginning of the pandemic, and so I was using a lot of my time to fill it in. I wish I had known about Twitch back then, though, because I would have much preferred to be on Twitch hanging out with folks like yourself. All right, get ready.
I love this with every fiber of my being. Why would I want to cover my eyes?
I love it.
This extra soap words in the chat.
But the message is good. Never fucking give up. Just never. It really just says never give up. It just adds like a word in the middle of it, you know. Oh, you have the book. The Carrot says I have this coloring book. That's great, but it's wholesome. I mean, it is. I mean, if you just bleep the word, it's a very wholesome message. To be fair. Thank you for the gift sub, Cause. Hey, and I got a
Cause.
Thank you. Thank you, Anon.
Every time you give me subs.
Let's see. Chartreuse Narwhal, thank you for the 100 bits during the hype train. And Clever, thank you for the gift sub too. And Storm and Key, thank you for the sub. Is it a resub? I think it's well, thank you for the it is a resub. Thank you for the resub. Orange Toy Guns, thank you for 100 bits, and Nick Nagel with 100 bits as well. Danny, thank you for the 100 bits, and then Anon, thank you for 100 bits, and Clever again with 100. And I think that's everybody. But yeah, just so much generosity. I'm always amazed at what you all bring to your space and to other people's spaces, and it's just interesting that it's like power, like, but it's power to do good, power to do like give people hugs and like throw gift subs and so on. And oh, thank you, Sarah, for the 100 bits too. Appreciate you. Really great. Thank you for the awesome space and 100%. You know, I mean, communities like yours definitely inspire communities all over Twitch too. And like you said, like when you came in the first time, like you saw how many people were just coming back over and over. I wasn't used to it either. Like you mentioned, like in your documentary, you were, before you came to Twitch, you were doing this on Instagram and Facebook, which I think a lot of people were doing. And it's like, were you getting a good crowd on there at all, or was it kind of so-so, or was it just like when did you find out about Twitch specifically? Like who guided you toward that direction?
Yeah. So it took me 48 hours to go live when my first show was canceled. And my students were organizing a charity campaign. It was supposed to be the launch that night, and the day that everything shut down was really hard on me, really hard on everybody. And so I said, well, if we can't be together there, then I'm going to figure out a way to make that happen virtually. And I was always okay with just pressing buttons and failing epically. That was fine. I was expecting to fail epically. But all of these platforms were prioritizing the algorithm for live streams because it wasn't a thing that most people were doing. So they're always introducing, and I'm going to go into teacher mode because I teach social media management. That's one of the classes that I teach. All these platforms are constantly introducing these new features to figure out a way to figure out what content to show people, because there's so much content all the time. Like, how do you possibly know what to show people? And so they're rewarding people for using these new tools. So at the time, if you were going to do a live stream, it was going to be shown to more people. That's great. We want more organic traffic when we're sharing that content. But we all broke that in March 2020 because all of us went live.
Oh, right.
So in that first day that I went live, it was crazy amounts of people because every single person I was connected to pretty much saw that on their newsfeed. So they were all there. After 2 weeks of that, all of a sudden they realized how broken that algorithm was in saying that this is the only content that matters, because our entire news feeds were just streams, because that's all that was being prioritized. They thought it was an easy way of getting around that. But if everybody's going to do it, all of a sudden we need to figure out what that means again.
Right.
And so they really brought all the numbers down again by switching the algorithm. I was usually getting between 4 to 9 people joining us on Instagram.
Man. Wow.
And around 12 people. But for some of the earlier streams, we'd have between 25 to 35 people, which for me was already completely insane. I'm like, why are you here? How did you find out about this? I'm so happy. And so it was hard for me that all of a sudden you thought you were building something, and then they change the algorithm, and there's 4 people that even see that it's happening. Because all my shows were canceled, and I knew that this wasn't a temporary thing. I knew that this was going to be a problem probably for many, many months. Well, if only past Danny knew how many months. Oh, so many months. But it had been such a source of joy for me, being able to still connect with people outside the house, because I was used to working from morning until night. I would leave the house first thing in the morning. I wouldn't be back until I went to sleep. So for me, that lack of human contact was a real shock. It was very hard. But having that schedule, that need to be in that place for those people at that time, kept me going through a pretty hard breakdown around April. And I thought, I'm not the only person going through this, and my students are probably going through this too. So in one of the programs I teach in, it's stage performance. So they wanted me to teach stage performance on Zoom. And I was like, okay, do I just teach my curriculum the way it is and say, well, in theory, one day when you're on stage, this is what you're going to do? Or do I give them the hope that I was feeling in this new medium, just being able to practice my craft and connect with my family and friends at a time when I can't be on a stage?
Right.
And it was actually Suited Monkey, who was raiding in here before the stream too, that said, hey, why don't we try out Twitch and see what's going on over there? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's go see what a stream looks like over there. We were testing out. We had we experienced YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. Tried to stream on sessions. Like, we've just tried streams in multiple places. And so we just tested out Twitch. And I was like, well, at the very least, I can see what it looks like and teach my students that platform too, on top of these other ones that they'd have available to them to learn how to stream. And then all of a sudden, all of you showed up. And I had no idea that my life was completely and utterly changing. Like, there was no way that I would have known how completely, vastly different my life would be just a few months later.
I think one thing I would love to hear when we have more time if for each of you to like share your stories of how you met Danny, because I think that is the story that's also a really fun journey from my point of view. It would be really interesting. But finding each other is great.
If you want me to cry for the rest of the interview, Davey, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm just going to cry.
Well, I think it might. Well, there's already some great sentiments coming. Danny is hope. Yes, absolutely. We love how you inspire us. We've always felt that way. Hugs for sure. By the way, Rosalie sings thank you for joining us. And good to see you, Introverted Giant, and Nothing Clever to Say, Julie D19, Wimbacker, Jen Effie. So, folks, if you want me to slurp the rest of the sandwich, it only will take 9 more followers. So we'll see if that happens, because that's a big milestone. It says 8, but it's actually 9. My counter's off. But there's one. Oh my gosh! Oh.
That's what Carrot wants.
That's what Carrot wants, indeed.
The carrot demands it.
The carrot will demand it. But
This stream is hard because I'm used to being able to exclamation mark compliment the chat, right? That's
Oh, right
that's what
on.
I'm used to being able to.
That
But you
E
don't
flat-
let me do that, Davey, because you're reading them out loud.
Roast Davey. What would you, I don't know how well you know me, but if you want to roast me, I would love to hear it. I'd be curious as to how you would roast me. What would you say to me?
You want me to conduct a roast, Davey?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how well you know me. I am incapable of roasting.
This is why I want it. I want to see what happens.
My favorite thing in life is just to tell people how awesome they are over and over until they believe it. And I feel like it's working.
I think it is working.
I feel like it's working. When I really fell in love with teaching is when I started doing a lot more speaking training. And I loved working specifically with computer programmers. And right before the show today, Davey was telling me that he organizes workshops and is awesome and is teaching people things like machine learning and all of these skills that we need in the future. And Davey, that's super, super incredible and special. And you were saying at the beginning of this whole super fun pandemic thing, that you were doing adult coloring books and that you wish that you met us sooner. Well, you met us now, Davey, and I feel like everything kind of happens when it's supposed to happen. You're organizing this incredible show that's bringing everybody together. And at the beginning of a pandemic, you didn't decide to go around the internet trolling random streamers to tell them that they're terrible. You decided to color an adult coloring book. And that's how you spent your life minutes making beautiful art, Davey.
Thank you.
So that's my roast of you. Is how dare you create this opportunity for all of us to hang out together.
That's actually quite tremendous. Thank you.
And how dare you leave me with the mental image of you slurping that sandwich on Dinosaur Stream Fest.
Can you feel the heat from here, Storm and Key? By the way, welcome in, Storm and Key. Oh, I love it. I love it. So we have
Captain Katamari, do you not know what a roast is? Boom, roasted.
Boom roasted. Boom frozen. This is the creative star.
I just have to say it at the end, and then that's what makes it a roast, right?
Yeah. Well, I really do appreciate your kind words regarding my IRL function, but I am actually just doing IT over there. But it's still a very important function because workshops can't, especially now, they can't run without tech. So I'm definitely great. I mean, I'm definitely happy to fulfill my role, but there are many, many great people in the campus where I work that do teach machine learning and really a lot
exclamation mark compliment, Davey.
Love it. Appreciate you.
No, and I mean those poor IT people, and I've seen so many things have complete and utter breakdowns over the last couple of years just because we don't have enough IT support, and you poor people. So don't say, "Oh, I'm just IT," because I don't think that so many things would have functioned as okay as they have in these past couple of years without people like you.
Thank you.
Boom, roasted even harder.
Oh, that is great. Yeah, Sarah, you're right. IT is a vast, scary world. And it just gets scarier with each decade. It's just like, it's frightening, really. It really Stormin says she's so fierce. That's so great. All right, so we only need... Oh, Mond is in the chat. Hello, Mond. And it's time for starting lineup. My friends, let's do it. So what this is basically a chance for me to shout out everybody here in the chat. Use exclamation point lineup to enter the lineup if you want to be in the lineup tonight. And what I'll do is I'll introduce it in a basketball game style. And Christie's coffee, get something from the room. Okay, working on that too. And Danny, you'll be in the lineup too. I'll make sure of it. So let's go. Time for the starting lineup, everybody.
I don't sports, though. Davey. Do I have to sports?
You don't have to sports. This is all for fun.
Do I yeet some dinos while you call them out?
This is going to be oh my goodness, this is going to be the largest ever starting lineup. It's going to be here for like 10 minutes.
Sports those noodles. Let's do it.
Sports it up. Okay. Let's go.
I got some dinos. We're going to throw them.
Oh, nice. Let's do it. All right, let me get the music started.
Let's see how many dinos Danny can get into a secret bowl that nobody usually sees on stream.
Whoa, I didn't know about the secret bowl. Inside information.
Bowl, everybody.
Wait, I need to see the secret bowl first. What? It's like the Super Bowl lineup. I love it. Look at the secret bowl.
You're gonna put the dinos in the Super Bowl.
Oh, I love that. Let's do it. All right.
It's my cereal bowl. Mine too. Okay.
And now, your starting lineup for your Davies Eating a Sandwich Show Chat. There we go. Let's see where we start tonight. And starting off, a master of arts and crafts, and just completed a beautiful set of glazed, beautiful looking turtles. Our friend Maria, the creative star. Did you make it? Try again, Danny. You can do it. All right, next up in our lineup, a new to the sandwich show, Metro Damon. Here we go. She shoots. I can't tell. She might have scored. And coming up next, thank you for the redeem, our art wizard friend, Monshaw. And another shot. Oh, just a little bit to the right. Just a little bit wide.
3 for 3.
3 for 3. And up next, a very cool music streamer, Break the Jones Cut. Oh, yes! It's a score! Beautiful. All right. And recently rated the other day by our beautiful dinos. She reads books on stream and loves to talk about literature. The Kara. It's good. It's good. It's good. I love it. And coming up next, my sister from Central California, representing the land of, well, not a lot. Our streamer friend, Christie's Coffee. Did it make it? Did it make it? I couldn't tell. No. Ah, bummer. Let's try again. Next in our lineup, it's Not for a Sunny Day, Storm and Key.
Trick shot.
Oh, we're going backwards. Behind the back. No? All right. Let's try another one. All right, here we go. And coming in from North Carolina, the master of perfect pitch and the leader of Ryan's Lions, Ryan that E-flat guy. It's in! Goal! Goal! All right, up next in our lineup. Oh, yeah. Can't Fall Apart. Say hello to Together. You ready?
But do I have to bounce him off the gong? No. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
He's in!
Nicely done! Woo! Now that's a good shot, folks. That's a good shot. And recently on Dino Stream Fest, with a great vibe of electronic sounds, our friend of the sandwich show, Z Saraboo. I think that made it. Yes.
She's in!
Yeah! It's good! Sports Those Noodles, yeah! And lastly but not least, no, there's way more. Okay, never mind. The leader of the Jade Empire.
Not least, there's way more.
That's way
We have
more.
like at least 42 to put in the bowl. I think that this is going to end in some
All
way.
right,
This
let's
is
see.
just the rest of the stream.
I know, this might be the rest of the stream right here. Okay, the leader of the Jade Empire, streaming art and gaming. Bow down for Vegeta! Did you make it in, Jade?
Yeah!
Yeah! It's good! Woo! All right. And next in our lineup goes... oh, yeah. All right. Our newest member of the Sam fam from last night. Actually, we have a lot to remember. But let's say hello to Rosalie Sims.
Oh, I'm getting good at this.
Nice. Nicely done. All right. And next in our lineup, get it ready with a sandwich. Soup time and
New affiliate, hi!
Oh, nice. New affiliate. Congratulations. Let's see.
I'm going to do this with one of my eyes closed. 3, 2, 1.
Oh! That hit the guitar. Oh, my goodness. Just a bit outside. Just a bit outside. All right. And next in our lineup, say hello to Captain Katamori.
Behind the back. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Oh!
No!
It was on the way. It was on the way. And next up, from the Dino community, Bubblegum Nihilist. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
I think it made it. I think.
You're waiting.
Yeah, we did it! Woo! All right, nice shot.
Eyes
Nice
closed,
shot, Dan.
over
All
the
right.
shoulder.
And here we go. The purveyor of the purveyor of first-person action games and hot sauces. Say hello to Cosmoverse.
I'm going to throw you from further away, Cos. Get ready.
Uh-oh.
3, 2, 1.
No, not quite. Not quite. Oh my goodness.
Hit the space.
Did that hit the hee-hee? I couldn't tell. We had a fancy bowl option this whole time?
It went. It skimmed the hee-hee for sure.
Oh, right on. All right, I think this is the last one. Lastly, but not. No, it's not. Okay, I still have more. All right. Another cool cat from Danny's Dinos. Let's say hello to Jonesy.
Jonesy! 3, 2, 1. Jonesy's
Yeah! She shoots, she scores. All right. All right, and next. Whew. All right. Don't pull it up. Don't have this happen to you. Let's say hello to Back Spasmer.
This one has to be behind the back.
Let's
3,
do it.
2, 1.
It looked like it made it. Did it make it?
I'm pretty sure he went right behind the gong.
Behind the gong.
I see tiny little dino legs sticking out. Sorry, Ian.
That was so much fun. All right, let's close it out. Well done, everybody. Well done. Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries. Wait a second. I'm not done. Folks, say hello to our streamer friend, the leader of Danny's Dinos, the Empress of Kindness, and the Twitch sensation, and having released about over half a dozen albums, numerous stream fests, Discord events, just an all-around cool human being. Say hello to Danielle Allard!
This one's not gonna make it in. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I think it made it.
I really wanted to go play some hand can.
I thought I made it, though. Well, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries, your Davy's eating a sandwich. Sandwich show time! Pump it up. Yeah. Thank you all so much. Goodness gracious, that was fun. Nice shots there, Dan. You made a bunch of those. Whew. Oh man, that was fun. Yeah. I've never had so many folks in the lineup before. That was so many people. I'm used to there being like 5 or 6, and it's like 30.
I was like, were you expecting chaos? Because
No,
that's what follows me around. I have no idea why there's chaos around me all the time. None whatsoever. No idea.
Word up. Well, chaos is a big thing over here too. But hello, Irene. Welcome in. No, it's good to see you, the organizer of the Together Whatever Stream Fest. Welcome to the show. Oh, thank you for the bits. Danny as well, and Irene. Holy, whoa. Danny, you don't have to do all that. Oh my goodness,
What?
Totally not. That's
I
a lot
didn't
of
do
bits.
I'm just sitting here enjoying a nice glass of wine and a grilled cheese sandwich.
Clever. Thank you so much. Chaos, us, nah. All right, so we got
I've
a couple
never
things.
incited chaos in my life.
All right, folks. Let's do this. All right, ready? All right, here we go. So I've got to get something from the room, and I have it. Say hello to my friends, Salt and Pepper. Yeah. These are my salt and pepper shakers. Yeah. Rawr.
What? How do I not own these?
These are nice. Yeah.
My salt and pepper shakers are very cute in that they hug each other.
Mm-hmm.
And they were a gift from Marina, who's here on Twitch as well. But those are so adorable. They're so freaking cute. And they have little bow ties.
They do. Yeah,
I'm
look.
losing it.
Yeah. Oh, man. If I find these online, I'll send them to you.
Oh,
set
Davey,
for
that's so sweet.
Yeah.
They're just so perfect. They're so perfect.
Yeah. Say hello. Can you guess which one's the salt and which one's the pepper? So the left one or the right one?
I think the one on the left, but I don't even know what. I think it's in your right hand if I'm to
one?
understand how things work.
Okay.
That one looks a little saltier, like as a dino. Like it looks like it's salty, but
I think
you're
you're right.
towards the other ones.
It
so
is the salty one because
Oh.
two holes versus 3. The 3 holes are for pepper.
Oh, I didn't see the top of it. There we go. Now I see.
Well, no, I
Now
deliberately didn't show you the top of it because that would make it too easy.
I was just going based on their facial expressions. I'm like, he looking salty today.
I think
so
that,
maybe it's him.
You kind of nailed it. Well done, Danny. Beautiful. And the salt and pepper season us. I love it. That's a great chant.
What an Emmanuel chant.
Appreciate it. 100%. And Anonymous with the 100 bits. And we got another roast already? Okay. It's from Mond. Well, Mond, your sandwich the other day, I was on Mond Schaaf's channel doing a guest spot with her. Her sandwich was unbelievable. It was like on a ciabatta bread, and it had like, what was it? What was on it? Like, it had lettuce, and it had pulled chicken. Man, you made me so hungry, and I had a sandwich. That's what's so crazy about that. Found them for you. It's in your DMs. Oh, really? I don't see them. But anyway, appreciate you so much, Mon. So anyway, thank you for that. That's the roast, Mon. Much best wishes to you, and I appreciate you letting me be a guest on your program. What happened over here? Do we have some juice? Nothing clever. Oh, clever.
I feel like we need reverse roast channel point options because neither of us seem actually capable of roasting.
Yeah. It's basically an inverse roast. There you go. Now it is. Yeah. Yep. I think Danny kind of roast past the Davey. Yeah. It kind of did. I'm
sorry. I broke Davey's ability to roast.
It's kind of just not in me at all, Danny. To be honest with you, I'm just not the roasting type. So thank you all for the bits. There's so many to name: Stormin and Nothing and Clever and Danny and Anonymous, whoever the anonymous person is that will not be named. We are up to 497 followers. So the reason why we mentioned roasting is because we are going to do a legit roast stream, but it's not going to be of me. It's going to be of my cousin, Firelord Critch. Let me shout out Firelord Critch. Can you all follow my cousin, Firelord Critch? Because I think it would be hysterical if he came in one day and saw he had 30 more followers. Just out of the blue. Like, what happened? And then I'll be like, oh, dinos happened. That's what happened, my friend.
That's when you say boom roasted, Davey. That's what makes it a roast.
You have to say boom roasted, and then it's a roast.
And then no matter what, it's a roast. So when your cousin is just like, why do I have all these extra follows? You just say boom.
Boom roasted. Yeah, there we go. All right. Storminky, thinking about Arby's. We have the meats. I clicked the button. Oh, nice. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, go over and follow my cousin, Firelord Critch.
Exclamation mark, boom.
Danny, would you entertain a clown stream because that's what my cousin's going to do soon on Twitch, a clown stream. So he will dress up as a clown. I don't know if you like clowns. I don't know if clowns scare you, but if you
No,
are
that sounds
interested,
phenomenal. That sounds great.
oh, okay.
I do. Friends in the chat, do clowns scare me? I think after everybody knowing me, clowns scare them.
There was a clown stream, really. Interesting. The complete opposite.
One of my favorite things is magic. Like if I go anywhere and somebody tells me there's a magic show, you have lost me. I am no longer paying attention to anything except the magic trick. It's my favorite thing. Street magic blows my mind. I just want to stand there screaming. I'm so excited. Like my neck muscles tense because I'm so excited to be alive when someone's doing magic in front of me. If they're in a clown costume, that's fine. But I do enjoy a good Halloween spook fest, and we did wear many masks on Halloween, and I stood there for no word of a lie for 60 solid seconds. We have a clip of it that I will be using next Halloween of me just staring into the room cam with the clown mask on, being horrifying. Yeah, very, very good. Very good.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I love it. I love it. Magic. Do you have a favorite magic trick? Like, do you like the one where the bunny comes out of the hat, or the disappearing act, or the thing where they wave like the cloth over somebody and then zip, something disappears, or the card trick?
Anything that turns into an animal that I get to snuggle is a magical trick. In my opinion. But really anything. I love it when people can do crazy card tricks. They're always so extremely impressive. But I did have a friend here for a while who ran something called Magic Monday. So I would go religiously. And like every time they needed a volunteer for anything, I'm like, I volunteer as tribute. Will you chop me in half? I don't know, but let's see what happens. I hope I can go back together at the end of the show.
Oh, yeah. I've always wondered, like, when I was young, I used to think that the song Somebody in Half was like actually happening. It's like, oh my gosh, how did he get out of that? And then like after like a few years, I'm like, well, how do they do that? Like, how do they make it so that it looks convincing? You know? I don't know. I don't know how they do it. It's so interesting. But I'm sure there's answers. Let's see. That clip should be a scene where Clown Danny just stares into the chat's soul for an undetermined amount of time, says Jade Tile. That would be fun.
Do we have that clip though? Do we have it?
Yeah, if you all have the clip and you want to put it in the chat, put it in the chat. We'll love to see it. We do. Together. Let's go. I know how it's done and still cool.
Because I know that I'm pretty sure that your cousin plans on doing like a very cool clown act in which people can go and enjoy it. And clowns aren't necessarily always scary, but this clown mask is truly horrifying. And I was doing a cover of Alanis Morissette's Uninvited, which already kind of has just like a creepy tiny little keyboard part in the back. And when I switched to room cam, it's very dark in here, and so you're really just illuminated by these colored lights. It looks very cool. But I was just standing there staring at the the camera, and I didn't do anything. I didn't move. I just stared at the camera.
Oh wow!
Scared many friends. It was very nice. I'm
this...
really impressed that Franco is saying "hold please" because he does not like this clown mask.
Oh,
nor
is
does
that
he
right?
Like my unicorn mask. So it's really very kind of him to be sharing this clip at all with any of us.
Well, yeah, go ahead and get that to me, because I think we can put it on the stream even so that everybody else can see it here too. So let me see if I can do that. It might be possible to do this. Is it on your page? Like, is it one of your clips? Let me see.
No, but we had to pull it down just because the background was a cover.
But,
gotcha. We're slowly putting things up on YouTube. So we release a clip and a highlight and a song every week on YouTube. So you can slowly start to see those things.
Oh, I gotcha.
We have some unicorn mask clips and highlights up there. If you never like to see those, they are hilarious.
I see them.
In my opinion, terrifying according to other people.
YouTube has
but we're going to be releasing this clip next Halloween for sure.
Nice. I'll see if I can find it. But meanwhile, we have about 10 minutes left, I think. So let's see what we can do with it. So everybody in our chat, sandwichers and dinos alike, I'd love to introduce you to our to basically a version of your tea time. Wait, I'm not on camera. Okay, to a version of your tea time, and it's what I call America's favorite moment. Is the clip up? Okay, America's favorite moment in Twitch broadcasting.
Do the dance. It's time for random questions. Good stuff. Ask us anything.
So an abbreviated random questions tonight. If you have a question for either Danny or me or for about anything else, it doesn't have to be directed at anybody. Let's go open the queue. Hold on, let me just do that. Perhaps the clip should be linked in chat but not shown on stream so that those that do not want to watch it. Oh, okay. No, I respect that. So just go ahead and put it in the chat then, if anyone can. Do we have a question? Let's go see. Let's see. Go to the queue. And yeah, so go ahead and fire them up. We have about 10 minutes. Let's see what we can get in. Ah! Jomsy with a question. What?
Yes.
Excellent question. Excellent question.
Oh, goodness. Speaking of breaks, so we kind of went full circle in this interview. So at the beginning of the interview, we were talking about breaks and taking stream breaks. Obviously, like eating for me is a thing in front of people, and stopping at all was a thing. But we get used to in live entertainment. The most I've ever done is 4 45-minute sets in an evening, which is a lot. And that's a lot because then you kind of have to account for setup and tear down and the always being on in between the sets and talking to the people and everything. But it's hard to find the time on stream to take breaks, and also I just feel so strange, but just kind of like leaving everybody, especially since they're always up to shenanigans whenever I walk away, but just leaving everybody sitting there. So tea time was born on stream in that I was forcing myself to take a break and have people ask questions, and one of those questions is usually some form of the 5 W's. So it's just a question. The question is what?
I love it.
Yeah.
So
then we just have to raise Jomsy with a why.
Okay. I think that was... Cause actually had our back on that. Cause says why. Yes. Bourbon Suit says who. All right.
Okay. Perfect.
So we had what, why. I don't think anyone asked when. So let me fix that. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah. Can I just answer that however I want to answer that?
Sure, if you'd like.
So if I'm to do media training, so I'm going to go into teacher mode again. If I'm to do media training, you can answer any question with the content that you actually want to be answering with. So I could, if I could say that I'm joining Davy's Sandwich Show to promote our stream. Most of you have to put up with me at least 3 days a week already, which is magical for me. And I'm so sorry that all of you have to listen to the sound of my voice for that length of time every single week. But if you want to turn the question of just the question is when, if you go, and sometimes you do these really large media interviews and you only have like 4 minutes on air and you're like, okay, I have these 3 key messages that I need to get across. I'm here to promote something specific. And they're like, what deodorant would you be and why? And you're like, okay, how do I turn the question, what deodorant would you be and why, into me talking about this event that I'm here to promote? So how do I turn the question when into something to promote? So I would take it into when. Well, if you're speaking about our dinosaur streams, they're 3 days a week. We're live on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays. And I'd really love for you to swing by, because if you enjoyed me throwing dinosaurs across a room, chances are you might actually enjoy our stream.
That's a thing of brilliance right there. I mean, that's great. That's great. You can turn anything. So if I were to ask you, what is the calculus of plaque in your diet as it relates to nuclear physics, would you be able to turn that into a thing that promotes your stream?
Wow, I would joke a lot about having no idea what you just said, because my background is certainly not in science, but we do enjoy doing science on stream in terms of pressing as many buttons to see how quickly we can break streams as possible. Additionally, I don't do math very well, so if you ever want to swing by and help me math, I'm mostly counting dinos and stuffing them into jars while crying, so you should definitely check out the stream at some point.
This is fantastic. That is so good. That is work in public relations right there, folks. That's impressive. That's really impressive. This is someone who's in the education sector, and speaking as someone who also works in the education sector, I'm quite familiar with the process. So I love it. That is great. Okay, so what's next? Oh, the question. Okay, so on our show, we do the question. So the question I need to see you. Let me see. Okay, there we go. The question is, and I don't know if the Dinos have asked you this question. I assume they have at some point. I mean, they've asked you so many questions. But here it is. Waffles, pancakes, or French toast?
So, I actually eat a surprising amount of eggs right now, but when I was a child, I made my lives my parents' lives a living hell because I would not eat eggs. I refused. I hated them. And I think that most things in your life, if you hate eating them, you can kind of train yourself to like them. I've done that with eggs and olives and a couple of other things. But I do eat a lot of eggs now. I don't necessarily enjoy French toast more than other things because it really tastes a lot like eggs. Also, why would I pick a pancake when I can have like double the amount of the same batter in a waffle form where I can dump literally everything from my fridge onto the top of it? And you should have it with Canadian maple syrup.
Ooh, that's really good.
My plug for all of Canada.
I have some in my fridge. It is really good. I love it. So, no, that's great. So you're on the waffle team, and look at that. Waffles now is 6. Yeah, now waffles have been chosen 6 times, French toast 6, and pancakes 1. So you have definitely balanced the book there. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean,
no hating on French toast. Literally, I will eat anything. So it's fine. If you put French toast in front of me, I will enjoy it. Especially they're saying cinnamon French toast for sure. Blueberry waffles. I mean, you put the blueberries in the waffles. My dad is adorable and spoils me like crazy whenever I go home to visit. And he makes these incredible fruit pancakes where he'll fill the pancakes with all these different kinds of fruit and then bake the fruit into the pancake. It's magical. So would I choose that over a waffle? You know, probably. If I had to eat the same waffle 3 days in a row, I probably wouldn't want it on day 4. So, you know, give me variety. Do I have to choose, Davey? Why are you doing this to me? Just unraveling at the end of your show right now.
I've heard this before. Like, you know, why do we need to choose? Can't we just enjoy all of them? I've heard that before. It's a valid question. Your mom says, Danny rap. By the way, nice to meet you, Ms. Allard. I appreciate you coming in. Danny wraps her daddy around her little finger. Ooh.
I didn't do anything. I just existed.
Oh, man. So let's see. What do we have left? Okay. Oh, let me just jump ahead with Mon's question because we are actually quite curious if you know this question. So the question is, so Mon asks, do you think a pterodactyl is actually a dinosaur, Danny?
Mond, are we about to throw hands in a parking lot right now? I mean, if you want proof that a pterodactyl is a dinosaur, I have them right here. Mond, I know that face. Do you want to throw wings in the parking lot right now, Costas?
Nice.
Oh my goodness. What I love about every field of study is that we know nothing. What I love about everything is we know nothing. When I think about the fact that we exist, I'm like, wow, how little we know. How little of our brains we're actually able to use. One day they might disprove that pterodactyls are dinosaurs. Just like Pluto wasn't a planet for a bit, and now it is, and we don't know. Oh, life is crazy.
Life is crazy.
But scientifically speaking, they're knowingly labeled as lizard. Yeah.
Yep. So, Mon, I think she does the correct thing.
I do enjoy pterodactyls screaming, so I will say that for now, in my heart, a pterodactyl is a dino.
I'm just the poor boy says dinos are burbs, right? Which I kind of like. You mentioned lizard. I think that's right. I think it is lizards. Bourbon Sue says yes. Everything is burbs.
Everything is burbs.
Everything is
and
burbs.
we do love bourbon suit. I would also, we have hilarious polls all the time on stream and things like, would you want to fight a brontosaurus-sized chicken or multiple brontosauruses that were the size of chickens? You know, science is wild.
Science is wild.
It's crazy.
No doubt. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can finish out the queue before we go. Ryan. So Ryan is asking me this question because I wrote a parody song for a number of streamers that I enjoy. So Ryan's question is, Davey, what guest was your first parody song for? Well, Ryan, I'm so glad you asked because I sent him like my sheet with like all the parody songs I've written. Well, officially, I guess I've written some for the first one. I guess I don't remember. Was it? I don't know, but I've written I don't know what the order is, but I've written them for the Brookstone Bards. I've written them for Justin Nevelin, and I wrote one for you as well toward the end. So that's what I've done. But I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do it tonight. But I've written parody songs for like just for fun. Like they're just kind of like tribute songs. So like that's my answer. I did one for Mandy Wongi. There's like 70 other things out there bigger than Pluto. And what do you mean? Well, thank you, Ryan. If you're saying they're great, if you're saying my thing is great, that's really nice. Mon with a question. Here we go. How well are you versed in naming dinos? Oh, that's a great question. What do you say?
Sorry, I missed the question. I got very distracted by everybody screaming that everything should be planets.
Oh, right.
Why not?
How well versed?
Chaos. Embrace it.
So how? Oh, I see. Wait, what? 70 things? Yeah, I still can't get around the idea that Pluto is not a planet anymore either. Can I just comment on that? Like, I think that's ridiculous. How can it be a planet for like 70 years and then suddenly, nah, we changed our mind. It's not a planet anymore. It's like, what makes it a not planet? Like, tell me.
I know.
What needs it? What are the qualifications that it needs to be a planet? Anyway, I'm sorry. I kind of went off track, but this question from Mond says, how well are you versed in naming dinos? I would say very well, but what do you say?
In seeing a dinosaur and just knowing what its scientific name is, probably pretty terrible. I'd probably be pretty bad at this. The whole dinosaur thing started because I've always kind of thought they were very cool. I am by no means anywhere close to being an expert, and I just started running around in dinosaur costumes to kind of give people this mental break from the nightmare that was social media at the beginning of the pandemic. The Facebook algorithm seemed to prioritize people arguing, so my newsfeed was just filled with sheer horror, and it was my only way of connecting with people socially. So I decided one day to vacuum in my T-Rex costume, and everybody loved it. And I got a lot of messages of people just thanking me that it was the only nice thing that they'd seen on the internet that day. So I started getting some requests to do some streams with the dinosaur costume on, and things spiraled wildly out of control since then. But in terms of just assigning random names to dinosaurs, like your name is Douglas, I am very good at that. Very good. Like
Cool.
if you wanted to, I would be an expert in that.
I love it.
This is Douglas. I hope that you like his tracksuit.
I love it, Douglas. Hello, Douglas. Welcome to the family. Appreciate it, Douglas. Yeah. Let's see. What do we have left over? Oh, James with a question. The Cass has a question. Is it Cass or Cassie or is it Casse?
It's Cassie. James Cassie.
Cassie. Okay, cool. Well, Mr. Cassie asks, what is your favorite question? Be specific.
That's also another tea time reference, and then people will just open up the question, and by people more specifically my mom, that has incited multiple people to head to the tea time redeem and just say be specific and also be vague. Like they're letting me know what kind of answer they're looking for. Be vague. And that's the only time I can't be specific somehow. But what is your favorite question? I don't know how to answer that question, James. What am I? Say it however you feel appropriate. Like my favorite question? What do I even say to that? My favorite question is that enough bass? The answer is always no.
There's an answer. I like it.
Jomsy said to be specific.
Yeah. Jomsy says, well, I'm only ever going to say Casse now. Love it. Love it. Love it. James Casse.
Jacques Casse.
Jacques Casse. In the chat. Jacques Casse. The be specific. Uh-oh, here comes a chance again.
Yes.
Mummy's questions are your favorites. Mom's always right. Probably right.
Oh, yeah. It helps when it's in all caps as well.
Let's see.
What's your favorite answer, Danny? Oh my goodness.
That's a good question.
My favorite answer is I'm happy. That's my favorite answer.
That's cool. That's cool. All right.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What do we have? Sarah asks, how soon is now?
Of course, all of you would collectively turn this question period into how soon is now? Literally immediately. I've been watching Parks and Rec. So I had to say literally just like that.
Beauty.
Yeah. Jade, these questions are breaking my brain. Me too. And I started my day at 7 a.m. and I did not stop. And now you're asking me the question, what is your favorite question?
There's a lot there, Jade. I love it, though. We love it, Jade. I'm so glad to.
It's beautiful.
It's
really glorious.
Truly.
It's incredibly wholesome, wonderful chaos, and I'm so happy you're all here.
I am too. I'm so glad to hang out with you all face to face tonight. It's really cool. Metro Damon asks, butterscotch or the Canadian anthem?
Like, I just wonder if I'm just so tired that it's to the point of delirium and I'm just not hearing the question right. The choice is between butterscotch and the Canadian anthem. I feel like it's treason if I don't say the Canadian anthem. You said a random question.
Look what your mom said.
Oh, you know what? I am going to say maple, okay? That's my answer to that question.
All right. So I think we're down to one. We've closed the queue. And here it is from Captain Katamare. And the question is, will you reheat your grilled cheese sandwich before you finish eating it?
Which is the most incredible question to end this segment on. Will you reheat your grilled cheese? Be specific.
Be specific. This is great.
So, we spoke a little bit earlier about not really knowing how to deal with the incredible kindness and generosity that we've experienced here. And so for a very long time, even up until this day, I still don't know how to deal with it. So you just kind of threaten your friends. Like, how dare you be so kind to me? I will fight you if you continue to be so kind. Like, it's a very strange emotional response to people being kind that I shouldn't have. But it just kind of became a joke. And then one day, everybody was joking about how I don't cook well.
Mm-hmm.
And that I make everything in an easy bake oven. Which I kind of do, but it's a toaster oven, so at least I've upgraded from my childhood Easy Bake. But then the joke was, we're gonna have a potluck, because I don't actually know how to fight anybody. Like, let's be real, I keep challenging people to fights. I'm never gonna fight you. I mean, is this a fist? Like, I don't know what to do. What do I do with my hands to fight you? I don't know how to do that. And I really like potlucks, so I figure what we can do is we can just actually have a potluck in a parking lot. That would be phenomenal. And then we decided that everything needs to be cooked in an Easy Bake Oven at that potluck. So I will, you asked me to be specific, I will reheat this grilled cheese sandwich in my toaster oven that we just refer to as the Easy Bake Oven. It will not be used in a parking lot fight. I'm just going to clarify that for the entire community.
Love it. Love it. I have one last thing for you all.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's happening! No! This was my exact response during a stream fest. This is me just screaming for the duration of that segment, except none of you could see it, and this is exactly what it's like to watch me watch Stream Fest.
That was it. I didn't do the whole thing this time. I just did some of it, so.
I didn't do the whole thing this
I think
time.
I've done enough. Burp says, finish your food. My goodness, people are picky. All right. So much has just happened. I'm sorry, Danny. I hope that Dinos at least enjoyed it.
Beautiful. You see the chants going off, so you know.
Yeah.
You know it.
You're allowed to chew it. I sure am. Anyway, Danny, thank you so much for. Yeah, no, Jimbo, I totally don't. I feel you on that. I do. I had to close my. Oh, hello, Calabine. How you doing? I had to close my eyes. But at any rate, let's go ahead and head on out. Shall we find a place to raid? And I think I got one. So I think it's time to say congratulations to one of our friends, a good friend of the Sandwich Show, and I think you'll find that she's going to be a friend of the Dinos as well, because she has registered for the next Dino Stream Fest, and her name is Jillian Hayek. Let's go say hi to her. Have you ever met her before?
I think we're just about to.
Let's do it. So let me get the raid call for you all. Let's see. Oh, thank you, I Ain't Angry. Appreciate you. Copy the raid call, everybody. Oh, why isn't that going? Oh, because I have to. Oh, I see how that works. That should work though, because watch, if you do this. Oh no!
Huge
Why
love
is that
to
not
everybody
going?
who joined.
Yeah, thank you so much for your.
Love.
Why did that not go in? That's strange. Did I mess something up there? Oops.
Oh, it's because it's carrot now.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, I'm sorry. We changed it. I had to admit during a charity stream that it was a carrot costume, so it became carrot. Yeah.
Oh.
It was for charity.
Let's just do it for that. Let's just do the. We'll just do the standard call then in this case for now.
Hey, there we go. Stormin fixed it.
Oh, thank you.
If everybody wants to copy
Thank you so much.
Stormin's.
Appreciate
And
you.
Ryan, Jomsy, thank you.
Let's do it. We have 40. How much time do we
I
have?
didn't get the chance to literally say everybody's name tonight, and I just want to say thank you. You're all amazing, and thank you.
Thank you
Davey,
too,
for having
everybody.
me.
Have a good night, everyone. Let's go over to see Jillian. If I can just reach down here and copy the raid call. We'll see you there. Bye, everyone. Take care. Go ahead and copy the raid call, everybody.